What is up, you guys? Back at it with another video, and today I've got some news for you. You know, I wasn't really certain how I wanted to deliver this news, so I threw a little poll up on Instagram, and it was kind of funny that the poll completely tied directly into the news that I have to deliver you today, and it just put a lot of things in perspective. So watch this intro real quick, and then we're going to get into it. I'm going to update you on everything I have going on and why that poll was so telling. Let's go. All right. On the Honda today, CT 125, Trail 125, whatever it is you want to call this little motorcycle right here. I'm on it. Just finished getting a haircut at the one and only Langfords over here in Kirkwood. My man Thomas right there that's cutting hair, he has a little YouTube channel. He's like waving. He has a little YouTube channel where he does a bunch of cool barber tutorials. Definitely check him out. I never remember people's exact channel names, so I'll float it here on the screen. I'll throw up his channel name there. Definitely go check it out if you're interested in any kind of like barbering stuff. Spread it around if you know anybody that does enjoy that kind of content. He's a damn good barber, and he's making some pretty cool videos. Okay, so here we are with the Honda Trail 125. Like I said a minute ago, I have some news for you. And the news is I've been kind of struggling to find direction for this channel, like an identity for this channel. There's a lot of channels where when you think of a specific bike, or you think of a specific kind of riding, or anything like that, or if you want to see a review on the most newest, fastest, whatever, channels pop into your head. And this channel's kind of, since its start, been all over the place. I haven't really like honed in on one thing. A lot of you are here because of my Kawasaki Versys, which looks like this. I did that build and it got me a little bit of traction. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people were asking me questions about the Versys 650, and the whole time I kind of thought I was just going to be that. I was going to be the channel you go to for Versys 650 information, but eventually I did it all. I had done all the kinds of riding. I had done iron butts on it. I had done all the popular mods. I had done all the services and whatnot. I kind of checked all the boxes for the Versys 650, and I felt like besides just continuing to push it off-road, there wasn't really much else to do with that. And my interest started varying. I started seeing new motorcycles and getting excited about new motorcycles and buying new motorcycles. So let's get on the bike here and talk while we ride. I'm on a cool little trail here. I started being interested in new motorcycles and then getting those and making videos on those bikes, and sometimes you guys liked it, sometimes you guys hated it and didn't care, but woo, we got a good bit of mud already. So it was kind of hit or miss whether or not you guys were going to like what I liked at the time, whether you guys were going to be into what I was into at the time. Ooh, a big mud puddle. We're through it. Spike's the trooper. So I just kept struggling to find content, to find what you wanted to watch, and sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, like I said, but the channel was just kind of all over the place. I was van lifing, I was doing race car stuff, I was doing new motorcycle stuff, Triumphs, Harleys, everything, you know, and it was just not consistent with the my analytics just weren't consistent. Like if I made a Trail 125 video or a Grom video, they would do really well. If I made a Triumph video, they would do terribly. And the more and more views I got, the more concise my analytics got, and it made it pretty clear that you guys didn't really want to see certain things and you guys really did want to see other things. So I've decided that I need to hone in and make the things that you want to see, make the things that people are actually watching, because a lot of times the things that are the most fun to make end up being the things that are watched the most. So why am I not just doing that all the time? Woo! This might be first gear work. It is. Yeah. And one of the things you guys like watching a lot is this bike go off-road. So here I am at one of my favorite trails doing just that. Off-roading the Honda Trail 125. And it is a good time. I recently changed the channel name, which my eagle eye viewers will have noticed, from Daily Cycle Works to Daily Cosworks. My name is Cosmo, for those people that don't know me in real life. So I wanted this channel to be more of a ooh, we are in it. There's some good water there. I wanted this channel to be more of a whatever I have going on kind of situation, but with still a focus on motorcycles. But I really did enjoy the van life thing, and I want to do a little bit more of that if given the opportunity. I would like to do a lot more of that, honestly, if given the opportunity. And I think just changing the channel name will be more in line with what I have going on. This channel used to be me just daily riding, going to work, going on weekend trips with friends, and now it's more so just whatever I think of doing for that day. You know, most of the times it has to do with motorcycles, but sometimes I'm just hopping in a car and driving somewhere. So I think instead of being just a motorcycle channel, I want to be just like my life kind of channel, you know. Woo, I guess this way. Yeah. So that's what we got going on, and I think it's gonna be good. I think I'm also gonna skirt. I think I'm also gonna stop here for a second so I can talk some more. That was fun. I love this trail. I think I want to like kind of narrow it down and kind of hone in on what's been really successful. And what's been really successful is me doing things that people said couldn't be done. People said the Versys 650 couldn't go off-road really hard, and I did it. I did it a lot. People said that you needed an Express or a Transit Connect or any of those big kind of vans. The Transit Connect's kind of small, but what is the Sprinter? The Sprinter van. People were saying those are the van life vans, but I did it with the Dodge Caravan. I was like, you say I can't do it with this van, watch me. So I did it with that van, and it worked out really well. And there's a guy coming, so off I go. And I did that, and I loved it, and I had a good time, and I'm going to continue to do that and love it and have a good time, woo, as I run away from a guy, because this trail isn't exactly legal. So off I go. So the more I like paid attention to the analytics and the videos that were doing well, the more I paid attention to what I was having fun doing, the more I realized I have a really good time kind of taking the wrong vehicle on like a particular, or using the wrong tool for a particular job. That's what I've had a lot of fun doing. You guys have enjoyed watching me kind of take a budget-minded approach to things. Like I built a Honda Grom dirt bike instead of getting an actual dirt bike, mostly because this bike right here wasn't available. I just couldn't find one, so I kind of made one, you know, and it worked out. It worked out well. I loved it. I had a really, really, really good time. So I want to just keep that same approach going for all kinds of things, you know. Woo, we're gonna go this way. I don't know if that guy was trying to bust me and get me out of there, so I'm kind of beating feet, as they say. But I just really think that I can have a lot of fun if I just kind of do the thing you're not supposed to do, take the wrong tool for the job and make it work, and show you how to make it work, show you how you can too take a Dodge Caravan and make it into a pretty killer camper van and go out and adventure. Because at the end of the day, the mission should be going on adventures. The mission should be having fun. The mission should not be spending all of your money, you know. I don't want to spend all of my money just to have a little bit of fun. I want to be able to do it cheaply and enjoy myself, you know, because the cheaper you can make your adventure happen, the more adventures you can go on. If you blow your whole budget on the Sprinter van, then how are you going to afford to actually go on the trips unless you're like really wealthy? If you break all your money on your dirt bike, how can you afford to just go do iron butts or go hit all the trails or buy mods for it, you know? There is a cheaper approach to adventure, and I want to kind of be the channel that shows you that. I want to be the channel that shows you an alternative to the popular option. So I think that is what I'm going to try to do. That is the new channel. There's also a new logo, which is killer. I love the new logo. Yeah, that's what I have going on. That's what I'm going to have going on. If that sounds good to you, stick with me, because a ton of videos are in the works doing just that. I am going to take a bike like this and prove that it is actually capable off-road in a serious off-roading setting. I am going to take a bike like this and maybe prove that it's an actual adventure bike and go on an iron butt ride. I actually do have an iron butt plan for this motorcycle. I'm hoping I can convince somebody to come along with me on another 125 or 150. That way I'm not just like bored out of my mind, but I'm going to prove that this bike can do the distance. I'm gonna prove that you can make a camper van out of some less conventional stuff. I'm gonna prove that you don't have to spend all your money to get a bike and go to the racetrack and be competitive, you know? I am gonna really just find alternative methods to doing things, and just kind of like getting rid of the notion that you have to do it with a very particular machine. That's what this channel is going to be about. That's what this channel has been about when I think about it. Since day one, I've been buying the wrong bike for the job and just making it work, and then talking about how it works, surprisingly, and how it doesn't work exactly as you imagined it wouldn't work. Like, the pros and the cons. I give you the real deal, what it is. I bought Triumph Bobber and went touring with it a little bit. You know, I did an iron butt on an air-cooled Bonneville 865 when everybody was saying you needed a Harley bagger. I literally built a camper van and we did a lot of miles around the country in a camper van in a 2001 Dodge Caravan, built by me with zero building experience. All the woodworking was by me with no experience, and I made that happen, and you can make that happen too. You just gotta do it. Just get out there and do it. But that is it for this one. It is supposed to rain today, and it's looking like it's gonna start any second now, so I'm gonna try to find the fastest route back to Decatur and hopefully make it home dry. If I make it home dry, you won't see me again. If I get caught in the rain, you will see me again, because I'm gonna start the camera again just to complain. But if this is the end, I will see you on the next one, and I bid you adieu.